Hi guys, how you doing? Senior Gaming here, and in today's episode I'm bringing you Summoner's Greed Power Stones. So we're gonna get straight to the point, and what we're gonna discuss today is like what actually are Power Stones, what they actually are used for, and how efficiently we can farm them. Alright then, so Power Stones in my opinion are the premium currency, and the reason I'm gonna say that is because we are currently in our classic mode, and this is where we can't actually farm these resources. So if we actually check a left top corner, we obviously got our coins, which we're able to farm in here. We can farm our gems, we can farm more summoning orbs, but the blue icon here are actually power stones, and we are unable to farm them in the classic mode. We actually need to head over to our challenges. So we're gonna get there in just a second. So what actually power stones are used for? So actually, if we stop gameplay here for a second, we can obviously review our monsters at any given point. What I want to mention here, as you clearly see the top row, we obviously got Mighty here, which is on a maximum level, and every single monster on maximum level will be obviously grayed out and the message will be clearly displayed. But as you can clearly see, we also here, we've got our Stacky on level 400, we've got our Sparky on level 409, and you can clearly see that they already require power stones in order to upgrade. Where actually if we go just a level below, we've got our monsters on levels 300 plus, and they still require coins in order to upgrade. So in essence, what power stones are needed for is to upgrade majority of our monsters above level 400, and obviously currently max level is a 500, so we need quite a lot of them. As you see, stacking is a 10 to obviously upgrade on level 401, and then it's 20, and so on and so on. So every single time you upgrade, you actually need more and more power stones to do it. So actually, to get your monsters to level 500, you need quite a lot of grind to actually get only one monster to level 500, beat all of them. So that's where we are. We have established that we cannot farm power stones in the normal mode. They are needed to upgrade our monsters above level 400. And now let's get to a point, how do we farm them? So obviously from our selection options for the map, we're gonna head over to challenge, and then you've got a 5 energy which being replenished every few hours. You can also spend your gems in order to recharge it. So as a majority of the challenges, unless there is obviously some content missing, and the one is announced to come soon, some of the challenges you can do on both modes, normal and hard. And my advice here is that actually if you want to farm a normal mode, you need a majority of your monsters over level 300, but not necessarily 400. So 300 plus, and I would say make sure you focus on Speedy, Mighty, Kevin, and a Slime King in order to help you out. And you should be just fine of farming all 3 levels. But actually, if we talk about hard level, which we're gonna start just right away, this is where I strongly recommend that you have majority of your monsters on level 400. So I'm gonna just randomly pick a few more 400 ones, and then we're gonna go ahead and start. Right, so obviously the gameplay itself, it will contain 3 waves and 3 waves only. And as you see, all the monsters who are coming through just giving us 1 resource, and this is a power stone. So on the last wave, when we actually got a final boss itself just actually got infinite amount of hit points. We cannot kill him, it only gets to the chest, and then we've got additional sort of bonus when it comes to you know, hit it with lighting, cold or fire, and this is just so it gives a boost to our general damage output, and then we're gonna be placed in the rank. And obviously what just happened, every single wave there will be a randomly some of the monsters removed from the map, and this is as the name of the challenge, this is obviously our evil summoner making our gameplay harder. So therefore, what I meant with this level 400, if you just got a handful of 400s and he will take 3 or even 6 of your monsters, if you put your 300 levels, you will struggle to do it. So therefore your aim is to start on normal, and obviously slowly progressing to hard once you got a bigger pool of your 400 plus monsters, because even if he takes 5 or 6, you should still have additional, I would say 5 to 10 where you can play with. So I'm not gonna make it too difficult, I'm just gonna pick a few random ones, and we should be okay for level 2. Level 3 is most important one, obviously, because this is where it's boss, but you can just pretty much go with any 400 monsters and you should be just fine to pass that. So what is definitely also worth noting here is that once you farm on a normal level, average on getting power stones is at 249 power stones per every single try. And then once we now farming on a hard mode, we actually can farm 527 power stones. So obviously we pretty much double what can be farmed on a normal. So once you're ready, once you felt you have hit enough or a level 400 monsters, then start farming efficiently on hard. And as you see, okay, we have just lost another 4. So I'm gonna go ahead and use Speedy, and I'm gonna use Slime King. And then, to be honest, I should be just fine. I just need to pick up a few random ones. And I think, you know, main sort of crucial player for me will be a Slime King. And once we actually here, as you can clearly see, because this is one of the best, I would say, beginner level monsters. This is the one I'm actually currently investing. So it's level 477 and even 478 as we speak. And this is the first monster I want to max out and get to a level 500. The second one, there will be one I need to make my mind about, but there is few contenders actually to be my second choice. But as mentioned earlier, on normal, Speedy and the Slime King and potentially Mighty and a Kevin plus few 300 monsters should just get you fine on normal. And then once you land on hard, just get as many 400 as you can and you should be just comfortable to farm these over 500 power gems per try. So we're just obviously gonna go ahead with a last wave now, and as you see, Speedy and a Slime King works pretty well. Obviously there is a quicker response to his area damage, so we just need to be concerned about bosses itself, which, as you see, Stacky pretty much is doing it well, just been in the beginning. And there we go, the boss, which got infinite amount of HP, and we can do absolutely everything in our power, but yet again we cannot kill this monster. So obviously for the duration of the last wave, he only walks down to the chest and then takes the attention, aka the firepower, which obviously is needed for the monster. So therefore, if you can and you've got a Slime King at a good significant level, I would always leave him to a wave 3 if you can, because this is where obviously all this area damage it's gonna be beneficial whilst other monsters are focusing on a boss which can be killed efficiently. Yeah, obviously it doesn't help if your Slime King get frozen, etc., and his attention is also on a boss, but normally as you have seen, we've been pretty comfortable getting this level out. So that's pretty much it. There is just a few more seconds remaining and the boss will get closer to the chest, and we're gonna have a random 3 skills to choose from. There we are, let's just finish him off, and then that will just improve our overall damage. There we are, and let's get ourselves additional 100 power stones for completing this level. Okay, and pretty much doesn't matter what rank you're gonna get here, you're gonna get 100 power stones just for completion. Obviously, if any other monsters apart the boss will get to a chest, then you are missing this bonus at the end. So that's why there is no point coming on hard once you are not ready. It's easier than to just farm a normal mode, as you will just farm your power stones in a mode itself, plus you're gonna have this 100 power stones bonus at the end. Okay guys, so I hope you found this video useful, and as always, I will see you next time.